Alright, what's up, guys? I am playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Probably already seen some videos I posted of me playing this game with no commentary. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't really in the mood to do no commentary videos. And I'm really not in the mood of putting this, trying to figure out the issue with this car because they always like doing that in this game, having it where the issue ain't just, some obvious stuff. Like they'll tell you they won't tell you things that's like not obvious, but they want to hide it from you like this part not discovered. Like it's that stuff where it's like it ain't gonna be out there, but like man, I don't want to do all that. I just want to figure out what the issue is so I can move on with my day. I don't know what it is. I looked all around this car and I'm like, fam, there is parts of it that I took off and I didn't even need to take off. I'm just confused at this point. Let me see, because I really don't know what it could be. I honestly, I don't. And I'm getting frustrated at this point because I'm like, fam, that's it's stuff like that. I'm like, hey, yo, just stop with all that extra stuff. Just tell me what's wrong with the car. Like, that's, at the end of the day, that's all I care for. It's just what's wrong with the car. I don't know if it's a rubber bushing. I don't know if it's something else. But I'm like, dang, man. Like that stuff, it just gets frustrating. Like all I'm trying to do is just figure out, just make my job easier, and they're like, nah, we just gonna make it more difficult for you. Like man, I don't want to do all this. They're like, no, they insist. They insist. Like, no, they want me to sit around and figure these cars out. I'm like, bro, I gotta take this whole thing apart. And I'm like, it don't even need to be taken apart. I know people are gonna comment talk about, bro, it's the obvious. Like it'll be some stuff where I'm like, okay, well, hey, look, I didn't know. I don't like when people do stuff like that. Just let me not know, cause people they just get too easily offended. Especially in games, I'm like, you ain't even playing the game, bruh. Like you go buy the game on your own time and say and do whatever. But I ain't hearing that. I'm like, dang, man. It's like, I think it's cool when it's just, just some minor issues. But when it's stuff like this, I'm like, you make a person not want to play the game when they're doing all this extra stuff. Like, I know it's stuff like this where I'm like, okay, I'm good. I played everything I need to play. I've done everything I need to did. And I'm like, I don't want to play no more. So, it's just, it's stuff like this. I'm like, fam, like, do you want the person to play the game or do you want the person to be stressed out? Like, you choose. Because this, I'm not getting. It's like, I sit there, I'm trying to, like, focus on other cars and stuff. And they just get, like, they don't want me to do that. That better be it. Okay. Because, man. It's like, hey, have you trying to figure out stuff? I'm like, bruh, like, just stop. With all this stuff, all this extra stuff, just stop it. Now I can put these things back together and overall, like, get to working on this car. I knew that's how it was gonna be. I knew I was like, okay, I know if I do a video, I'm gonna figure out the issue, and then it's just gonna be some easy, just stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well it was there the whole time, not paying attention. I legit looked around this car like 100 different times. I looked at it on stream. I looked at it in just by playing the game this morning. I couldn't find it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I have like it's a luck thing when I'm recording videos. Like when I'm recording videos, I always find the issues with stuff. Do I need to add that there? Huh, okay. I guess that's done and over with. Did I buy brake pads? I can't remember. Hey, well, you know what? That's just going to get added there too. So, do I have any of these? I sure do. Alright. I don't even care anymore because I'm like, fam, it's it's whatever at this point. I just want to put this car back together, fix it up, and, Focus just on something else. Because I have a car. That's what I want to do. I want to like get enough money in this game because I actually had more than what I have now. I had like $80,000, and the plan was that I was gonna get to 100,000 and then work on this car that I bought. I have a car, and I'm like, I really want to work on that car. So I'm gonna do that at some point in time. Do a whole video where I'm like, cause that car is shot, man. I need to replace everything in that car. I think that would be the first time where I'm like playing this game and I'm like, huh, I could just play this game. I ain't got to worry about nobody else's cars. Like, I could just do this all on my own. Okay. And fuel pump. Do I have one of those? No, I do not. All right. Let's... Are these? No, I do not. Okay. Yeah. I'm just overall adding all the parts that doesn't need fixing, so. And I'm gonna go and buy the things I need. But yeah, I had to take that whole engine apart. What are the things that I have to do in this game? It was a lot, man. I was like, dang, these cars is shot, bro. Like, they're legit just shot. I'm like, I don't know how a car get this bad. I'm like, you allow your car to get this bad, fam. You don't need a car. You do not need no car. But engine block I3. Let's go ahead, pick that up real quick. Go to the main shop, engine block I3, cover head block I6, I4, I3. $1,700, man. Dang. I think I got it at a discount. Never mind. But yeah, I got like all the upgrades I need to get. This is upgraded. What are some other things that's upgraded? That's upgraded. So I got like a little storage. Come out here. Got a car wash. Got a paint shop. Test facility. Then that's like a dyno testing to like make sure the car is tuned up correctly. So yeah, I got it all. I got it all. Even got the copyright free music playing in the background. It honestly sounds like copyright free music from YouTube. It probably is. Like this song that's kind of playing. I don't think y'all can hear it too much, but anyways. Okay, I think I bought this. Did I? Sure. I think I had bought one previously, and overall it was, yeah, I took it out so I can put like the new, or it's like a tuned one in there, and I was tuning a car. That's base. I need cover. I think that was the one I needed. If not, then, I mean, yep, that was the one. Because they be having that stuff backwards. I can't even be telling half the time whether I need it or not. Medium fuse type B. That's going to be an electronic. Medium fuse type B. But yeah, like this game, I know people are probably asking, like, why am I playing a car mechanic game? Because it's fun. This game is fun. I played the last one and on console, and that was good too. So definitely, yeah, if you guys are just wanting to find an overall a fun game, this would be the game for you. Cause there's been times I've played this game and I'm like, dang, I've been playing this game actually a lot lately. So I definitely recommend it. Get into it, like it, enjoy it. What other things? Yeah, just overall, just have fun when you're playing this game. Okay, let's take this apart. I think it's just the whole thing that needs fixing. Hold on for a second. Nope. Front shock absorber A. I think I'm gonna need whatchamacallit, I can't even think of the name of it. The cap thing. Front and front shock cap. Okay. Join. Nope. Join. It's weird how like certain parts of the car, certain parts of the parts would be all rusted up and beaten up and things. And then there's just that like one part that's, you know, it's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with it. Small. Okay, gotta go ahead. Give me one of those. I'm just glad I ain't got to tune this car. That tuning stuff be so confusing at times. Like, at first, I didn't even know what they wanted me to do. I was just like, fam. And then I was reading online. Somebody was like, oh, you gotta take apart the whole engine. I'm like, the whole? Nah. I'm like, if this method don't work, then I'm just not gonna do that. But now they have it where you can just go and just get certain parts and take parts out that's already on the car and do it like that. So that's what I did, and I just went ahead and took the parts that was already on the car off, replaced it with the tuned version, because I'm like, I'm not taking apart the whole engine. That's just doing way too much. So, yep. That's me. I find it an easy way to do stuff. Because I'm like, I ain't going to stress myself out playing this game. No, I will not. Okay, add that. And oil filter I3. It's my computer. I wish they just had things in just like one area. They just be having stuff all over the place. I'm like, dang, what am I even looking at? But anyways, yeah, this is definitely a game I would recommend if you guys are wanting to get into new games. I know some people would be like, oh, this game looks boring and all that other stuff. I'm like, it's actually kind of fun. It's like, besides, you know, oh no, they don't need that. No, let's take that off. They don't need that. Ain't giving it to them. So yeah. You getting the basic. So yep, you getting all basic. It's like you is not leaving up out of here with tuned parts. I think that might have been for the other car. I was working on another car in this game. Front drive shaft. Okay, front drive shaft. There we go. Speaking of Shaft, that's a good movie. Y'all should go watch it. At least the Samuel L. Jackson one. He did two of them. They were both good. I liked them. I definitely recommend it. It's a recommended movie I want y'all to watch. But anyways, back to fixing up this car. Make sure you add the starter. I don't know how many times I forgot to add the starter. Go and try to like test out the car and see if it's all right and drivable. Or I'm like saying, oh, okay, I'm finished. And then they're like, nope, starter's not equipped. I'm like, well then, all right. Okay, outer. There we go. But yeah, it's like once I ain't figured out everything, fam, I'm putting this car together like it's nothing. So like it's just they just need to tell me what I'm trying to or what I need to do instead of like being weird about it. I was about to say, I'm like, fam, I seen oil pan and was like just in my brain I was thinking it was like oil filter and I'm like, oh, I'm about to snap. I'm like, I am about to go off and I'm bro. I was about to go off, but I you know, I just read. Okay, let's lower this car once again. You gotta lower the car. You gotta make the car higher. That's just gonna be an ongoing thing in this game. There's never gonna be a time where you could just like, oh, okay, like everything's been done. with the lower half. And it's like I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Well, overall, was saying I'm like the whole lowering and making the car higher. I'm like they need to stop all that because it don't make any sense. Even though I'm not making any sense, bro. I'm just gonna play this game. Just ignore what I was saying. All right, engine, piston rings. Hurry up, scroll through. Radiator. Piston rings, regular. Okay. I don't think no, I definitely need a new one of those. All right, there's like engine head, i3. All right, engine head, blockhead, i3. There we go. There we go. All right, add that. It's gonna take me some time. After this, I'm definitely making me something to eat. It's like I can feel the inside of my stomach saying, bruh, it's about that time. It's about that time. But I'm almost done with this car, so I'm like, I ain't even tripping about it. Do I have a fuel filter? Nope, you ain't getting that. You is not getting that. You just gonna get the basic. It's like, yeah. You ain't living that luxury life. You ain't gonna come through my shop thinking you gonna get stuff like that. Ain't happening. Yeah, you getting the good old basic. Tuning ones the ones meant for them cars that just, you know, come through and they just being difficult. No, no. You ain't getting that. Wish they zoom up. I'm like, dang. Alright. But yeah, it's like freaking a zooming issue in this game. It's like, bruh, they got you looking at stuff. I'm like, why is this so far away? Just answer that question. Why is this so far away? It's like I'm trying to play this game and they just got things so far. I'm like, bruh, come on now. Like, or they'll have things up too close and it's like, okay, now I really can't see. Done with that. Done with them two. Okay. Do I need to add spark plugs? There are only 3 of them. Spark plugs ain't really... Yeah, they good on the spark plugs. Spark plugs ain't even all that expensive. That's the good part about it. I'll be so happy when I get, you know, rid of this car and focus on something else. Because I'm like, dang, man. I don't think people understand. I'm like, nobody don't want to sit down and be working on cars all day. Like, I would have given up at some point. Especially if I don't even know what's wrong with the car. Like, yeah, I had given up at some point and been like, you can fix your own car. I ain't gonna do it. It's like, this was not in the job description. So I'm like, on that note, you will be fixing up your own car. But since it's just the video game version, I'm like, alright, it's chilled, I guess. I think I'm going to need 2 of these ignition coils. I think that was an electronic area. Was that? Bruh. No, it's a fuel rail. Never mind. There it goes. $108, man. Dang. Stuff be mad expensive. I'm like, dang, bro. Does it really be costing that much? Why somebody comments like, it's actually more. I'm like, dang, it's more? For what? Why? It should not be that much. But they're all like, oh, we know people are going to need it, so. Okay, add that, add that. Okay. Wait, did I? Wait, is that? Bro. Instead of sitting there walking back and forth, I think that was because I bought the tablet, yeah. And walking back and forth, I didn't even need to do all that. Okay. All right. What's that one in the back? I was about to say, I'm like, dang, do I really gotta take all this stuff off? No, no, no. Take that off. Do they actually need a brake disc, or can I just add that back? Or was this the brake disc? Hold on. That's probably the one that they needed. I ain't replaced it. Nah, I'm getting these guys a new brake disc. Tired of getting these rusted up cars and they come through and I'm like, fam, like, I know you can't drive that. Like, I know you don't even want to drive that. The brake disc is looking that bad. And brake pads. Might as well get the brake caliper too. All right. Okay. All that stuff good. Wait. Of course. So I never can just add this stuff from where I'm at. It's like they want to be difficult with it. I was about to say, I was like, what other things I gotta add? I'm like, the whole thing is there. Alright. Fuel pump. I don't know if it'll be an engine issue or an engine thing. It might. Maybe. Possibly. Whoa. Either way, here it is. I'm still like, I still walked over and I'm like, I could have just went ahead and bought that thing on the tablet in this game, and I still went and walked over to the computer. It's just a habit now at this point. Like, I can't even help it. Alright. It's like, I'm not adding no old parts. Unless it's, you know, at like 70, okay? But 20, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna let you go out like that. Alright. Bruh. I swear, man, Streamlabs OBS. It like constantly like closes or it makes it seem like that I'm just not doing that on my computer. I'm like, I'm recording the whole video right now. Like, That's what I'm doing on this computer. I almost forgot to add that stuff. I'm like, what other things they need, bro? I don't even know why. I'm like, now I'm getting tired. I'm like, fam, this game, it's like, honestly, playing this game and then listening to some music, do that at night, you gonna definitely fall asleep. Oil pan, I3. That should definitely be underneath. Here we go. Alright, now what was this other? Oh. Bruh, it's like the thing is right there. All you just gotta do is just slide the thing on. That don't make any sense to me, man. I gotta add fluids, bruh. Bruh. Bro, where is these? I'm about to say, I'm like, man, where's this thing at? Nope. I'll be so mad if that thing said B. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just hallucinating. I seen A, but it says B. Is that it, man? Okay. No! Why would I do that? Oh my gosh, bro. It's like, I've only been working on this card for 30 minutes. And I'm like, fam, how am I already tired? Like, I streamed this game for like 2 hours and feel perfectly fine. Here I am just recording a video and I'm like, dang, like, I really just want to fall asleep right now. I just want to like eat and fall asleep. I think it's because I'm hungry. Usually that happens. I get hungry and I start feeling tired. So I'm like, I'm definitely going to have to make me something to eat once I'm done streaming. Or not streaming, but recording. Okay. That's everything, right? I swear. No, it's not everything. That's why I'm like, man, just tell people what's wrong with the car so I'm not doing stuff like that. It's like you want things to be all difficult. It's like, now I gotta buy one of those things. Oh, man. There we go. Okay. Please take your car and leave. Oh my god. The car needs oil. Car needs this. Car needs that. Car needs everything possible. Oh man. Please let that be it. My goodness, man. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.